Sharpening the Dull End. Adapted from Paulo Coelho's The Story of a Pencil.
Knock knock! In a small cabin located in the east, a hard-working man came home bearing gifts for his loved ones. The sky was dark, and a cold winter breeze blew in from the sea. Despite this, the neighborhood exuded an atmosphere of warmth, from the bright twinkling lights to the aromatic scents of roasted chicken. Everything screams Christmas.
Papa, you're finally here!
A young girl came running to his papa's arms as soon as the door opened. They went inside, and out of anticipation, the girl shook her papa's hands and asked for her Christmas present. The man asked the child to settle down before slowly extending his arms to give his child her present. The child immediately grabbed the box from his father's hand and waited no second to open it. Excitement is clearly evident on her face, but her bright and large smile quickly vanished as soon as she saw the item inside the box.
Don't you like what I bought for you?
The father asked. It took a while for the girl to respond. She pulled the long and thin object out of the box and said,
No, Papa, I love you, and I appreciate that you bought something for me. But I was expecting, something bigger.
She trailed off. The father showed interest in his face.
Bigger? Like what?
He asked.
Like a plastic castle or a talking doll. My friends got pretty toys, but why did I receive a pencil?
She innocently asked, with a hint of disappointment in her voice. The father gave off a small smile and gently pinched his daughter's cheeks.
That pencil isn't just an ordinary pencil. It contains magic.
He said with a bright smile. The young girl looked innocently with his father.
Really?
Yes, let me tell you a story about a brave man who conquered challenges in life with a pencil as his weapon. There was once a story about a young man who wields a wonderful pencil.
The young Juanito de la Cruz grew up with his Lola Liling when both his parents passed away. They were settled in a province where they lived humbly and peacefully. Growing up, his Lola Liling's words were engraved deeply in his heart. He carried the teachings of his Lola to be more like a pencil, wherein a pencil suffers pain to make itself brighter. The story of the pencil was etched with him as he traveled out into the world. However, as time went by, life's challenges and distractions began to pull him away from the path his Lola Liling had hoped he would follow. Years after Lola Liling had passed away, Juanito found himself lost and disconnected. He had strayed far from the guidance of the pencil qualities. The hand that once guided his steps felt distant and forgotten. Instead of seeking divine guidance, he sought for material success and worldly pleasures, believing they would bring him happiness and fulfillment. Juanito had forgotten the second quality of the pencil, to bear a little pain for the sake of growth. He avoided discomfort and sought immediate gratification, never realizing that true growth comes from embracing challenges and overcoming obstacles. The sharpener had become a forgotten tool in his journey, and his character had grown dull as a result. Mistake after mistake piled up, yet Juanito failed to embrace the third quality of the pencil, the power of correction. Instead of acknowledging his wrongdoings and learning from them, he pushed them aside, refusing to admit his faults. The eraser, once a symbol of humility and self-improvement, remained untouched and in use. Juanito had lost sight of the fourth quality of the pencil, the importance of nurturing what lies within. He neglected his inner self, allowing negative thoughts, fears, and insecurities to consume him. He failed to recognize the power of self-reflection and the need to cultivate a strong and virtuous character. As Juanito's actions strayed further from the teachings of the pencil, he left behind a trail of missed opportunities, broken relationships, and unfulfilled promises. He had forgotten the fifth quality, the importance of leaving a positive mark on the world. Instead, he left a trail of disappointment and regret. One day, while rummaging through old belongings, Juanito stumbled upon a letter his Lola Liling had written long ago. As he read her words, he felt a surge of emotions, love, nostalgia, and a profound sense of loss. He realized the extent to which he had deviated from the path his grandmother had envisioned for him.
In that moment of awakening, Juanito found the strength to retrace his steps. He sought forgiveness from those he had wronged and made amends for his past mistakes. He embraced the teachings of the pencil once again, allowing them to guide him back to a life of purpose, compassion, and self-reflection.
With each step, Juanito reclaimed the qualities of the pencil. He renewed his connection with the guiding hand, finding solace in the realization that he was never alone. He accepted the pain and challenges that came his way, understanding that they were necessary for his personal growth. He learned to embrace the power of correction, using the eraser to wipe away the stains of his past actions and forge a new path forward. With each stroke, he nurtured his inner self, cultivating the virtues of kindness, empathy, and resilience. Juanito, now a changed man, set out to leave a different trail, a trail of compassion, understanding, and inspiration. He dedicated his life to making amends, helping others, and spreading the lessons he had learned from the pencil. And so he carried on, honoring Lola Liling's memory and wisdom she had imparted to him. With each step, he walked in harmony with the world. As he ended the story, he looked at his daughter's innocent eyes and said his last remarks.
I gave you a pencil because I want you to be guided by its qualities, like the man from the story I just told you. So you, my precious one, must remember the 5 qualities of the pencil.
The child nodded at his father in agreement to what he said.
First and foremost, you must remember that God is guiding you and that He is your helping hand. Second, be prepared to deal with ups and downs. The pencil feels pain, but after it has gone through it, it sharpens and produces clearer writing. use your pain to propel your growth. Third, learn to accept and correct your mistakes. Just like a pencil, you may need to go back and erase anything you wrote incorrectly in order to correct it. Fourth, examine your inner self. The pencil is made of wood, but the graphite inside makes the mark. What you consider ugly may be appealing to someone else, so there's no need to be concerned. Being goodwill makes everything appear lovely. Finally, leave a positive impression wherever you go. Make a mark in your life, just like a pencil leaves a mark wherever it goes.
The father said softly and gently, he only cares about what is best for his daughter.
Did you understand everything I have said, Sunshine?
Yes, Papa. I'm thankful now.
She then moved closer to his father and gave him a hug. The father couldn't help but to tear up as he hugged her tighter. Little did the girl know, this story is a big portion of his father's life. His father was the brave man with the pencil, who rose up from rock bottom to being a humble and joyful man. The end.